Paul Schroeder, ElPasoKungFu. I'm here with Thomas, one of my black belts. I wanted to show you a self-defense tip today. Basically a way to take somebody down that you have to put on the ground. You know, sometimes in self-defense, pretty much most times, if you're in a dangerous situation, you definitely want to be able to get away, right? You want to flee. But sometimes you don't have that option. You have to stay and play. You have to stay with the person. Definitely if you're in law enforcement or in any sort of executive protection or bouncers. Sometimes you can't, hit the guy and run. You've got to stay and subdue him. So this is a good way to do that with someone that's maybe attacking somebody that you love, somebody that you know, maybe your girlfriend or your wife or your friend, and things are getting a little heated, and this guy's got to go down. Okay, so I love this technique for that. So I'm going to use Thomas for that, and I'm going to pretend like he's yelling at the cameraman. Okay, I'm going to pretend like the cameraman is my beautiful wife or my friend. It's actually my friend. What's up, Big J?
What up?
So, if he's here and I see the situation kind of developing, the worst thing to do is to immediately face it with some kind of aggression. If he's already hot, he's already ready to fight, and I go, hey, he's going to get real hot toward me. He's going to start raising his voice, especially if he's with his friends. He doesn't like to be treated that way, pumped that way, so something bad can happen. So the first thing I tell my students that are in law enforcement, executive protection, or bouncing is I say, look, begin with the end in mind, which means I need to know what needs to happen before I do anything. So if I go, hey, and I didn't know, and now, oh man, this guy, spent 6 years at the Carolina Center doing boxing, I might be in trouble, he might knock my head off, right? So if I know what needs to happen, okay, well, he needs to go down, then I can start to kind of formulate a plan. And this is one of those things I can do to put him down, okay? If I approach from the side and I'm not quite looking at him, and it's a lot less threatening than if I walk right up to him like this, then he feels that threat. I want to make sure that my left foot is right next to his foot as I approach. So this is where I start from. And from there, I'm going to step behind him with my right, and I'm going to cut him back, okay? And the way I cut him back is I take my left forearm, I put it right by his neck, and I act like I'm doing the British salute, because what that's going to do is it's going to bend his back, okay? It's going to bend him this way. Once that happens, I'm going to clasp my hands, and I'm going to take a shuffle step. It's real simple. You got to train it a little bit, but when I do it with my students, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So I'm kind of shuffling. Once my left foot's in place, 2, 3, 4, okay? So it sort of looks like this. If I'm here, 2, 3, 4, I immediately can put my knee on the guy, and whatever I need to do, if I need to strike him, subdue him, hit him, turn him over, my friends can help out or whatever, I put him down so I can stay with him. Okay, so one more time, walking through, just like that. So let's do that from the other angle. So now he's yelling at himself in the mirror. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing here with my footwork. So left foot goes here, step behind. My left hand cuts him back. If I don't have that compromise there in his balance, if I grab the guy like this, he's going to fight me. I'm in for a ride. He's going to grab me, throw me, or whatever. So I need to make sure that once that hand comes up, I cut him back before I take him down. Okay? It's a real quick technique. One more time. Thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
All right, guys. That's your tip of the week. Thanks a lot.